Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you had a great and very Merry Christmas and you're all recovering from those New Year excesses. Now obviously 2.6 has been live since just before Christmas, and there's not a lot of Star Citizen news. Now the main news was with the 2.6 release was the transition to Amazon's Lumberyard engine, which is just another offshoot of the CryEngine. So there's not really much news there, and most of it's been covered before, and to be honest it took me about 2 minutes of looking on the Amazon Lumberyard site to figure out that this was a great move, because you get access to Amazon's cloud and network infrastructure, integration with Twitch, plus any of the other enhancements. Like they've done some VR work in Lumberyard, which you can take advantage of. Now that's all I'm going to say about Lumberyard. Let's move on to some gameplay. Now today I thought I'd do a different type of video. Rather than do a review of a ship or a review of Star Marine, I just thought I'd see what happened in the game. And a lot of Star Citizen is going to be emergent gameplay. It's going to be what happens when players interact with each other. Anyway, today I'm taking out the lovely 85X. Now, to be honest, I didn't realise that it was a two-seater ship. Now, I bought one, so I should have noticed that, but it is like a luxury sports car. It's actually the ship lucky owners of an 890 Jump get for free. Now this is the first Origin ship to be made with, well, the current ship systems and the way they construct ships. Now the older Origin ships will be updated, so if this is anything to go by, well, the other Origin ships will be well worth looking at again. Now I took the 85X to Yella. Now this is an area of the game which has always looked visually impressive, but it's now even more so, because with the new asteroid system, which generates thousands and thousands of asteroids throughout the yellow asteroid belt, it really does look even more impressive. Now in the middle of the asteroid belt there's a wreck of a Starfarer. Now I don't know what happened here, but obviously it may well be part of a future mission. I'm not totally sure on that, but I thought I'd just go and explore the wreck, and also get some practice with some of these new camera angles. Now this is the part of the game which really attracts me to Star Citizen. Its cinematic approach and film-like quality, and I've got a feeling this is what Chris Roberts himself is aiming for. So it's got some really lovely visual fidelity here on the wreck of the Starfarer. Very impressive indeed. And in fact you can go inside, and that's what I intended. But anyway, I decided to explore the outside and just take in the impressive visuals. You can actually even see the shadow of your character on the hull here as we go up. Really, little details like that is what makes Star Citizen the game it is. Obviously it's going to get more impressive as time progresses. Just look at that detail. The actual wreck of this Starfarer really is impressive. Now in the future there's probably going to be whole missions based around wrecks in space. Maybe there'll be pirates on board ready to ambush you as you explore, or maybe alien creatures, because in space no one can hear you scream. Now it really is a beautiful place to be, and I was literally just having fun, just floating in space. Then suddenly I saw a rather sinister shadow on the hull of the Starfarer. Now at first I wasn't sure what it was, but it soon became apparent that it was in fact another ship. And it turned out that it was a 350R. And for some reason, that 350R decided to take it out on my stranded and unprotected 85X. Now, there was just nothing I could do apart from perhaps retaliate, but all I had was a rifle. Anyway, I let fly pretty naively because in a contest between ship and man, well, ship is always likely to win. Now, rather belatedly, I decided my best policy was to actually run and make haste for the inside of the Starfarer. Maybe I could lure whoever the pilot was inside. But before I could get there, my day was cut short rather bloodily. Now, one of the new places I wanted to check out in 2.6 was the new bar at Grim Hex. Now, for me, rather than fly to Yellow and find Grim Hex, I all seem to have trouble, the best way I thought was to go to do one of the Commaray missions. Now, in 2.6 you'll find that a lot of the Comarays are switched off, so you'll have to deal with the pirates first. Now, the pirates are harder to kill in 2.6. Obviously the AI will improve throughout next year, but they are a little bit more challenging. But anyway, once you've dealt with the pirates, you'll be able to go inside the Commaray. Now, once you're inside, all you do is obviously switch it on as before, and you'll get the 1000 UEC credits as a reward. Now, then all you've got to do is then switch the Commaray back off again. Now, once it's back off, you'll get instant bad rep, and you've got two choices. The easiest way is to kill yourself, or just go outside and let someone else do it for you. Now, I was lucky, there seemed to be someone outside waiting to kill someone with bad rep, and they obliged pretty quickly. Then you'll be able to respawn at Grim Hex. Now, the entrance to the bar is situated just past the elevators, which takes you to the flight deck. Now, once you get inside, you'll probably be a bit disappointed because unlike the bar in Area 18, this bar is a bit of a dive. There's absolutely nothing going on here. It looks very much like it's just getting ready to open. Now, there's no bartender and there's no music playing. So bring your own music. Now, there is a data pad you can use, but it doesn't seem to have any effect. Maybe that's a mission planned for the future. They're certainly in need of a plumber, as there's puddles of water everywhere. Well, I finally made it to the bar at Grim Hex. Now, obviously, as we've seen, it's not very lively at the moment, but I'm sure it will get a lot livelier over the year ahead. Now, hopefully sometime in 2017 we'll see 3.0. Now, it's impossible to guess the date because we haven't even had the updated production schedule yet on the RSI site, but once we get that, at least we'll get some idea. But it's probably going to be later rather than sooner, because that's something I've learnt this year. That game development takes a lot of time and there's a lot of ups and downs. But from what I've seen in 2.6, things are heading in the right direction, and I'm pretty confident that next year is going to be very exciting indeed. So please don't forget to like and also It will really help the channel a lot if you could subscribe. So I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year and cheers for the year ahead. Bye for now.